It is way easier to lose weight than you think it is. I want to talk to the people today, especially younger people that were like me. At 18 years old, I was 300 pounds. I had never been in shape. I was miserable. It was fucking horrible. And I thought that I was stuck there. I thought that in all likelihood, I would not be able to escape that, and that that was just my fate. And I would slowly just have to accept the fact that this is the way it is, and life is this way. And I really don't know how to say it in a way that will break through to the mentality that I had when I was a kid. I'm trying my best, but I every time that I would hear a video like this, the kind of core thought that would be in my head would be like, okay, yeah, must be nice for you. You can do it. That's not me. I can't do that. Whatever that thing is, if it's not about the gym at all, whatever that thing is that you're like, okay, some people do that, but that's not for me. Unless that thing is like fucking okay, I want to be Usain Bolt and I want to run faster than Usain Bolt. Okay. There's going to be some physical limitations to that. You won't be able to run faster than Usain Bolt in all likelihood. No matter how hard you train, no matter how much changes you make, you won't be able to run that fast. But the things that you think are out of reach are definitely within reach. Like those are the only things that are way out of reach. Like the things that are like physically impossible for you to do. Like you won't be able to fly without some kind of apparatus, but you can do all but that. So it's like, don't limit yourself, bro. Don't limit yourself in anything. This is something that I'm starting to learn now. And the gym really helped teach me this, is that no matter how big of a thing you think it is, and no matter how impossible you think that thing is, it's for sure possible. It's possible for you in this lifetime. All you have to do is start doing it. And so let's start talking about the gym and losing weight and stuff. So I'm going to be talking mostly about losing weight and kind of getting out of that trap more than building muscle and like getting fit. I think it's more important to, if you're overweight, to just focus on losing weight, losing fat. So like, how do you even start? Let's say you are 15 and you're overweight, you're very overweight, you've always been overweight, you eat what your parents feed you, or you eat fast food or whatever, and like you like candy and you like soda, and the thought of like, oh man, okay, well, if I'm going to be a skinny guy, then I'm going to have to be the guy that eats salad and eats, drinks protein shakes. What other stereotype you have in your head, right, of the healthy guy? That there's no rules. Like there's only a few hardcore rules, but you can bend them in any way you want that makes it work for you. That makes it fun for you. There is a way. Now, this is not advice, and this is just an example and an analogy to get my point across. There is a way to lose weight by still eating only the things you want. If you wanted to eat only candy, you could still lose weight. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's all a matter of understanding how it works. So number one, I would recommend Google TDEE calculator, total daily energy expenditure, or something like that. It's going to ask you for some information like your height, weight, age, stuff like that, activity level. And then that's going to tell you how many calories that your body burns on a daily basis on average. In order for you to lose weight or to start dropping body fat, all you would have to do is eat less than that amount of calories. So if your maintenance is 3,000 calories, that means your body needs 3,000 calories to keep up and maintain all of the body fat that you have, all of the muscle that you have, keep like your organs working right, keep your brain working, all that shit, right? Like everything that your body needs to do, it requires 3,000 calories or a set number, right? That's your maintenance. You take it down by any amount and you'll start losing weight. It needs to be a significant number, but it doesn't have to be huge, right? It could be like 300, 3,000 down to 2,700, and you count your calories and make sure you only eat 2,700. That's like cutting out like one donut in a day or like one slice of pizza. It's like, that's not hard at all. It depends on how much you're overeating, obviously, too, right? But yeah, it's simple, man. Like if you count your calories and then you eat less than you're burning, your body needs energy to continue working. And so what does it do? If you have enough protein in your diet, which is important as well, you want to make sure you're eating at least a pound. If you're not lifting, maybe like zero point 0.5 grams or like zero point 0.7 grams per pound of body fat, or of not body fat, sorry, per pound of lean body mass, meaning you don't count like if you're a 250-pound 15-year-old, you don't, if that's not 250 grams of protein. If it were a gram per pound, that would be like, you're probably more 160 or something like that. Okay, I'm rambling a lot. Let me break this down. Eat your calories, count your calories, and eat them less than your maintenance. So you do that calculator, find that number, take it down by like 3,000 or 300, 300, 400, something like that, and eat that number of calories. Now, within those calories, make sure you're getting at least, let's say if you're not lifting and you're not super concerned with building muscle or anything, let's say eat at least a half a gram per pound of lean body mass. So let's say you have like 170 pounds of lean body mass. Eat, what would that be? 85? Eat 85 grams of protein a day at least. Those are the two things that you have to do. Those are the two things that must be done. And if you do those two things, you will lose body fat over time. Just continue to do that, and your body fat will go down, and you will maintain your muscle, and you'll get leaner and leaner. And so, like, people build it up in their head, like, okay, if I want to lose weight, I'm gonna have to start preparing salads. I'm gonna have to start working out every day. I'm gonna have to run in the morning. I need a personal trainer. I need a whole fitness regime. I need to flip my life upside down. Don't do all that, bro. Don't try to do it like I'm gonna be that guy immediately. It's like just start doing it. And the more you do it, the more like confident you get about doing it. And then the further you're willing to take it. Like you're willing to take another little further step. So you get that down, right? You've cut down 400 calories and you're eating your protein, right? Now you've got that figured out and you're starting to see progress. You're losing weight. And that's motivating you. And you're like, oh, okay, nice. It's going good. What else can I do to improve this process? I could cut a little more calories. You need to be careful because you don't want to cut too many because then you'll start losing muscle because your body won't be able to eat enough fat fast enough to maintain your body. Make sure you're not cutting too much. But you know, if you're like, okay, I was losing body weight or body fat at like 2 pounds per week, and that was going good for the first 2 months, and now I'm losing at like a pound per week. So I'm gonna up my deficit again. I'm just gonna up it by like 200 calories or lower it by 200 calories. That'll make it just a little bit harder, but also I'll lose fat just that much faster and I'll get to my goal quicker. And then also you get there, you start seeing your abs, you start seeing your muscle definition, and you're like, oh man, yeah, I want to get in the gym and start growing that, like make them pop, you know? Then you get a little gym routine. Maybe you're going like 3 days a week, and then you start seeing the results of that, and you're like, okay, let's start doing 5 days a week. Let's start getting supplements involved. Let's do fucking, you know what I'm saying? So it's not this thing where you're like, if I want to be fit, then I have to do all these things. Like, let's decide to be fit. Now, let me take down the road of getting all these things in order before I jump into it, right? It's like, that's not how it works for anything in life and for anyone in life doing anything. It's like, you don't just jump in and you're like, I'm the expert guy. I'm doing the thing. I've got all the things. You have to take baby steps. Like, it might be too big of a step for you to start counting your calories every day, all your calories. That might be too much, right? You're like, what are calories? Protein, carbs, fat, what the fuck is that? Everything's confusing. That's too much for me to handle, to like type in all the shit in my food every day. There's apps that help you do this, by the way. There's apps that will facilitate this very easily. MyFitnessPal is the one that I use to begin with. Would recommend. It's pretty good. So your first step could be, I'm just going to eat a little less than I normally do right now. That's enough. That's enough. If you're consciously keeping up with that and you're not like lying to yourself, you're not like, oh, well, I would normally have 5 slices, but you would normally have 4 slices. And you're like, well, I'm cutting out a slice. I'm going to get 4. Like, you know what I mean? That's bullshit. Whatever the step that you feel like you can take to get you going in that direction is the step that you should take. That's the step that you need to take. It might be super small. It might be embarrassing. It might be like, I'm still going to eat all the junk food and eat 10,000 calories a day, but I'm going to start walking for 5 minutes in the morning or in the evening before bed. I'm just going to walk for 5 minutes. That is a step that, you know, it's not comfortable for me. That won't be an easy thing to do, but it's doable. I can see it as something that I can do. It's not daunting. So that's kind of my point. Like, make it easy. It doesn't have to be this big thing that you have to stress out about. Like, I've tried this before and it didn't work and it was so hard and, you know, I can't flip my life upside down like that. It's like, you're doing it wrong, man. Like, you have to decide, I want this. Now, in order to get there, there's a certain path that I have to take. And I've been walking this path. So I have to start walking that path. I don't have to leap from this path to the end of that path. I don't have to take a huge leap. I need to just change my direction slightly. Go from here to there and just start walking in this direction. And that isn't hard. That little switch isn't hard. But like, you know, if you keep just staying on that path for a long time, you're going to be in a completely different place than where you were on this path. It's just how it works. So I don't know how helpful this video was. I hope it was, but it's mostly me venting and kind of just trying to get my mentality about how I felt about it when I was young. And I just had this super deep notion that it was very hard or next to impossible for people to lose weight. So therefore, I might as well not even fucking try, because why put in a bunch of effort when it's probably not going to work anyway? And then, you know what I mean? I'd rather just sit here and enjoy eating my food or whatever. But understand that it is not hard. It is not hard. The people that have lied to you and told you that, oh, it's so hard. I've tried and tried, and they didn't try. They didn't try hard enough. And they didn't, and it's not even trying hard enough. It's like they didn't have the right mentality going into it, saying like, okay, do I want this, or am I am I trying to trick myself into saying you are the kind of guy that can do this? When you really don't believe you can, you need to first tackle that. First, understand that you can do this. This is not something outside of your purview.